You want the Adonis look: wide shoulders, narrow waist, balanced chest, and legs that don't scream skipped leg day. And you want it stupid simple, right? No 67 exercise buffet, no Instagram booty burner circus, just the countdown of the real moves that make your physique pop the fastest. So let's start from the bottom half of the list and work our way up. These are the foundation stones. You skip them, you build a sandcastle. You master them, you build the temple. Number 7. Squats. If you ever thought legs don't matter because nobody sees them under jeans, let me crush that lie now. Your torso doesn't float. Legs are the architectural columns that make everything else look proportional. Without them, your upper body is just an awkward statue balancing on stilts. The squat is king. Not because it's fancy, because it's brutally honest. You descend, quad stretch, glutes brace, your lungs start writing complaint letters, and you push back up. That's it. But in that movement, every muscle from your calves to your abs to your traps screams at once. It teaches you what strength really feels like. Why is it critical for the Adonis ratio? Because thick quads and solid glutes balance your upper body width. That V-taper looks sharper when your lower body has some weight to anchor it. A wide upper frame sitting on broomsticks? Instant cartoon. But build the legs, and suddenly your chest and shoulders look even broader by contrast. It's an optical illusion powered by sweat. The real trick? Start light. A barbell with just the bar is fine. Build the groove first, then stack the plates. Ego lifters rush, knees buckle, back snap, and then they vanish from the gym like a magician's rabbit. You, on the other hand, take the long road, adding 5 pounds a week, and a year later you're the one squatting 3 plates while everyone else is still warming up. Number 6. Romanian Deadlifts. Now that squats claim the front of your thighs, the RDL steps in to sculpt the back. Think hamstrings and glutes, the muscles that quietly shape your physique from behind. If squats are the foundation, RDLs are the chisel. They carve out those clean lines running down the back of your legs and give your frame that athletic, not just gym bro look. The move is simple: bar in hands, soft bend in knees, hips push back like you're shutting a car door with your butt, chest stays proud, and then you hinge back up. That's it. Done wrong, it's a glorified bow. Done right, it's hamstring screaming and your grip feeling like you're trying to hold onto a runaway lawnmower. Why does it matter for aesthetics? Because balanced legs scream power. The golden ratio isn't just front view, it's side view, it's 360. You build those hamstrings, your legs get shape, your waist looks tighter, and your entire silhouette earns respect. Plus, a strong posterior chain keeps your back bulletproof, which means you're still lifting heavy 5 years from now, not stuck at home with an ice pack binge-watching motivational TikToks. Number 5. Incline bench press. Flat bench has the fame, incline has the finesse. Everyone wants a big chest, but without upper chest development, you look like you're sagging, even at 10% body fat. The incline bench raises your chest, literally. It makes your pecs sit higher, gives you that armor plate look, and balances your shoulders so you don't look like a barrel with arms. Here's the beauty: even beginners feel this one instantly. Set the bench to about 30 to 45 degrees, press dumbbells or a bar, and the tension hammers your upper chest and front delts. That sweet burn at the top of your pecs? That's the exact spot that creates symmetry with your wide shoulders. Why is this golden ratio fuel? Because chest without height looks bottom heavy. Add incline, and suddenly your torso looks taller, tighter, and framed. It completes the Adonis square across the chest and shoulders, which makes the waist look even slimmer by contrast. Again, it's illusion powered by iron. Pro tip: start with dumbbells if you can. They force balance, they give you freedom in range, and they save your shoulders from the joint crunching trap that flat barbell bench sometimes becomes. Progress there, then grab the barbell when you're ready to load the house. Number 4. Barbell Rows. Welcome to the middle of the back, where width and thickness meet. Pull-ups give you the V-taper, but rows give you the depth. Imagine your back as a painting. Without rows, it's just an outline. With rows, it's shaded, filled in, and 3-dimensional. The setup is simple. Hinge forward like an RDL, bar in hand, then pull it toward your torso. You're not curling, you're rowing, driving elbows back, squeezing shoulder blades, resisting gravity. Every rep feels like you're fighting to drag a stubborn lawn chair across gravel. That grind is what builds density. Why is this critical? Because nothing screams power like back thickness. It pushes your shoulders out wider, it supports your posture, and it makes that V-taper look like a mountain instead of a flat tent. Beginners who ignore rows end up with narrow backs and rounded shoulders. You, on the other hand, row like it's your rent, and you get that superhero cape look when you throw on a t-shirt. Think about it. Your shoulders sit wider, your chest sits taller, your waist pulls tighter. All because the back muscles created the frame that holds it all together. That's the Adonis trick. The body is a visual puzzle, and rows are one of the hidden corner pieces. And let's not ignore the mental grind here. Rows feel heavy. They force you to focus. You'll learn discipline because you can't fake your way through them. Either you lock in, brace, pull with control, or the bar yanks you forward and you taste the gym floor. Consider that a free lesson in humility. So there's your foundation: squats, RDLs, incline press, and rows. These are the you can't skip them moves, the ones that sculpt the frame from bottom to middle. Legs give you the base, chest gives you balance, back gives you width and depth. Each piece makes the next one hit harder. And don't worry, we are just climbing. You've laid the bricks. Next, we sharpen the edges. The top 3 are where the illusion really takes off, the physique-defining moves that fast-forward you toward the golden ratio. And after that, the one bonus rule that keeps it all sustainable, long after the honeymoon phase with your dumbbells ends. You've got the frame laid down, legs to anchor you, rows to thicken your back, incline press to raise the chest. But now we climb into the top 3. These are the sculptors, the visual hacks, the moves that exaggerate the Adonis illusion almost overnight. They're the kind of lifts where you look in the mirror after a few weeks and think, wait, did I just unlock the action figure filter? Let's break them down, one at a time. Number 3, pull UPS or chin UPS. Welcome to the wings. Pull-ups are the ultimate equalizer. You can't fake them. Either you haul your body weight up to the bar, or gravity keeps you humble. And that's exactly why they matter. Nothing expands your lats faster. Think about it. Those long muscles flaring out from your spine to your arms are the very definition of a V-taper. Every rep stretches them wide and thickens your upper back. The more they grow, the narrower your waist looks. It's geometry playing dress-up with biology. That's the shortcut. Pull-ups also bonus load your biceps and forearms. So while you're building wings, your arms are thickening up as collateral damage. Talk about efficient. And beginners? Don't sweat it if you can't crank out a full rep yet. Use an assisted machine, bands, or even negatives where you jump up and lower yourself slowly. Every attempt builds strength. One day you'll surprise yourself by knocking out a clean set, and it feels like unlocking a cheat code. Mental lesson here: patience. Pull-ups reward consistency more than ego. You don't get 10 representatives by forcing it one night. You get them by showing up, week after week, and teaching your nervous system to stop whining. That's discipline disguised as exercise. Number 2, overhead press. If pull-ups are the wings, overhead press is the crown. This move builds your delts, especially those side caps that pop out like armor plating. You want the illusion of wide shoulders? This is the move. It stretches the top line of the golden ratio, making your waist look smaller by contrast. It's not magic, it just looks like it. The mechanics are simple. Bar or dumbbells start at shoulder height. You press up until your arms are locked out, then you lower with control. Easy to explain, hard to master. The shoulders burn fast, the core braces hard, and suddenly you realize pressing something overhead is way harder than pushing it away from you. Why does this one matter so much? Because the golden ratio is about lines. Wide shoulders, tight waist, and shoulders are visible in every outfit. Shirts, tank tops, even hoodies. When your delts are round and capped, you look athletic before you've even said a word. That's instant status. And let's not forget, overhead press builds stability. Strong shoulders mean safer benching, stronger pulls, and even sturdier squats. It's the kind of move that carries over everywhere, which means your whole physique benefits. Beginners who skip this usually end up with narrow, sloped shoulders, aka the coat hanger look. But not you. You're stacking plates above your head like a civilized barbarian. Number 1, weighted plank or hanging leg raise. And now, the waist, the final piece. You can have cannonball shoulders and lats wide enough to clear door frames, but if your waist is loose, the ratio collapses. The illusion dies, which is why abs are non-negotiable. But here's the key: forget endless crunches. They won't do much past giving you a sore neck. The two moves that matter are weighted planks and hanging leg raises. Why? Because they tighten the core. They don't just bulk it up, they train it to stay flat, strong, and braced. That's the kind of core that exaggerates your shoulder-to-waist ratio instantly. Weighted plank, drop on your forearms, stack a plate on your back, and hold. It's like teaching your abs to be stone. Hanging leg raise, grab a pull-up bar, hang, and bring your legs up. Start with bent knees if straight feels impossible. Over time, Your lower abs carve out that deep cut that screams aesthetics. Here's the beauty: the smaller your waist, the bigger everything else looks. Shoulders seem wider, chest sits taller, lats flare harder. Abs are the amplifier of the golden ratio. You can be 15% body fat and still look like a sculpture if your waist is trained to stay tight. And mentally, abs are where discipline lives. You can't half commit to planks. Either you hold through the burn, or you collapse face first. Same with leg raises. Half-hearted swings don't count. Every second teaches grit. And grit is the one muscle you can't see but everyone can feel when you walk into a room. Bonus rule: progressive overload is everything. Here it is, the rule that secretly decides whether your physique transforms or just stalls. Progressive overload. In plain English, do more over time. More weight, more representatives, more sets, more control. If you don't nudge the line forward, your body stays comfortable, and comfort never built the golden ratio. Think of it like leveling up in a game. If your character never faces harder enemies, you never grow. Same with your muscles. Squatting the same 95 pounds for 6 months won't turn you into Adonis. It'll just make you really good at squatting 95 pounds. Add 5 pounds, then another, and suddenly your legs are tree trunks. The beauty is it applies everywhere. Pull-ups, add a rep rows, add a plate, plank, hold 10 seconds longer. Tiny progress compounds. And the mental shift is priceless. Progressive overload trains you to chase small wins daily. That discipline bleeds into every part of your life: work, habits, mindset. You stop asking, when will I get there? And start realizing you're already climbing. So there you have it. The top 3 physique shaping moves plus the one law that makes them all actually work. Pull-ups widen you, overhead press crowns you, abs tighten you, and progressive overload cements the whole system. Put them together with the foundation moves from earlier, and you're holding the closest thing to a cheat code for building the golden ratio. And here's the final punchline: this routine isn't glamorous. It won't rack up TikTok likes or look cool in a circus gym, but it will build the body that every flashy influencer secretly trained with before they got sponsored. Simple, brutal, sustainable. That's how you carve a physique worth keeping.